YouTube, what's going on? So today I wanted to talk to you about reading, and specifically books, and even more specifically than that, obscure books, because I don't know about you guys, but I love to read. And sometimes I love reading books that maybe not every single person has heard of. So I wanted to recommend some books to you that you may not have heard of, but I promise they're really, really good, and I really hope you enjoyed them as much as I do. The first book I'm going to recommend to you has to do with magic and wizards and witches and all sorts of awesome things like that. Now, I know that there are millions of books out there that have to do with fantasy, but I seriously think that you should check this one out. It is called Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is really a good book. Now, I know what you're thinking. I am too old for children's books, but I'm serious. This chick, J.K. Rowling, this chick's going places. How can you not like something that has a lightning bolt in the title? I mean, look at that right there. That's just cool. The next book I want to talk to you about centers around something that all women want, or most women want, and all men have trouble picking out, and that is a ring. That's right. It's called The Lord of the Rings. It's about a ring. There are 5 golden rings. There's golden rings and lords leaping and maids milking. It's really, really good. I highly recommend it, and if you love to travel, then this book is definitely for you, because you will never meet more characters who travel more than the characters in Lord of the Rings. Let's step away from fantasy for a moment, shall we, and get into more science fiction type books. I have the book for you. It is called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. Now, just because I don't know the name of any of the authors does not mean that you should not read these books. I'm serious, okay? This is a great book. You will read this book 42 times. I swear, it's mostly harmless, and you will never look at towels the same way again. People underestimate towels. Do you have any idea how awesome towels are? Well, you will. The last book I'm going to recommend to you today is called Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. Orson Scott Card, although really you can mix those names any way you want and it would still sound okay. For example, Scott Card Orson. Card Orson Scott. Scott Orson Card. It's about a boy named Ender. What kind of name is Ender? Okay? Scott Orson Card. I know that you got the bottom of the barrel with your names, but that does not mean you need to take it out on your characters. I mean, really, that's just hitting below the belt. His name should be Starter, because you should so start reading this book right now. I'm so funny. But it's about a boy named Ender who plays video games and then in the end sees aliens. A little more intense than that, but that's the basic idea. So, just to recap, we have Harry Potter, The Lord of the Rings, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and Ender's Game. Very obscure books that probably not a whole lot of people have heard of, but they're really good, and I definitely think you should check them out. Bye! But I go one step further. Ooh.